So I'm gonna try until the day. Dream. Your dream. I'm gonna try. Work till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, 'cause I'm not giving up on my dream. Hey gorgeous, welcome to my channel. I'm Kopano Shimange and this is How I Do Things, the show where you send me your questions and I let you know how I would do things, and I can take it as entertainment, use it as advice, take it, don't take it, use it, don't use it at all, honeys. Listen, do what you will with it. I'm just letting you know what I would do if I was in your shoes. I feel like I should be welcoming myself back. It's been a whole 6 months 6 months since I've recorded and posted a video here on how I do things. I launched this whole series 2 years ago and it was an every single day show. Literally every single day I was out here with the content, bringing it to you. And then I fell pregnant about a year after I started and things started to slow down slow down to a screeching halt. Now I'm back, and I'm back for good. It feels good to be back. It was really hard not recording. It was really hard not seeing you guys on my daily like live chats and not having our cup of tea together and not having our cozy conversations. And I thought it'd be really awkward for me to just start and just pick up from where we left off. It's just like, where have you been? How do you just pick up out of nowhere? I mean, where have you been? Don't you need to apologize to us? Don't you need to explain yourself? That's how I feel. So here I am explaining myself. Many of you send me questions and I'm going to answer those questions right here because this is actually the start of season 2 of How I Do Things. I'll explain everything in this little cute Q&A about where I've been, life update, etc, etc. Let's get into it. So number 1, where have I been and why did I go away for so long? I'll be honest with you, from the day I fell pregnant with that little guy, I was sleepy. Sleepy. From the day. I didn't even know I was pregnant, but I was already sleepy. I used to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, exercise, record how I do things, and I'll be like done by 9 a.m. We would then have a live premiere by 7:30. I'd then shower, and then my day literally only begins, is done actually by 8:30, and then yeah, now I'm doing my other work, I'm doing my influencer work, etc. But then after I fell pregnant with that guy, it completely changed. I couldn't wake up at 5 a.m. no matter how hard I tried. It was not happening. It was not happening. So I just finished with my maternity leave now. Homeboy is going to be 5 months in a week, actually. By the time of this recording, he's going to be 5 months in 5 days. So it's going to be, yeah, it's about time I come back. It was hard to come back a little bit because I was still tired and trying to get back into the schedule and trying to learn how to record during the day as opposed to during the early mornings. But we found a way to make it work out. Number 2, many of you asked me how it was being pregnant. Like I said, guys, I always wanted to sleep. That's all I wanted to do. I literally just wanted to sleep. Pregnancy is such a weird thing. Your body completely changes. I couldn't exercise. My body hurt every single time I exercised, but it was a really healthy pregnancy. I was cute, I was petite. My tummy was, you know, it was good. It was a really good pregnancy. People thought my stomach was huge, but when I compared it to my first, I think I looked really good. I felt good. Other than not exercising, I was really good. It was a good pregnancy. It was blessed. Little boy came through on New Year's Day. That's when I gave birth. I was in the hospital New Year's Eve, gave birth on New Year's Day, and it was really good. So this just leads to question number 3, which was how was the delivery? It was, I had a feeling I was going to give birth either on Christmas Day or on New Year's. And I gave birth on New Year's Day. So 01/01/2022, our little homeboy came through, and he's a big guy. I have to now like start gymming. It was really hard being like the being a mother of two, getting to be a mother of two, having to focus on baby Shimmy, who is the biggest sister, and him at the same time is not as easy as I would have thought it would be. I never thought it was going to be easy, actually. I just knew that it was going to be challenging. But we came back home with homeboy and big sis, I think about 6 or 7 days after giving birth, because the sister had to go to school and we had to prepare for her. So we were home with a newborn, a toddler who's going to creche, and we've just had flu after flu. We had RSV, we had COVID, we had multiple throat infections. I had multiple throat infections. The kids had RSV and rhinovirus. It was a lot, just going to school and having to deal with fevers. But I feel like we're starting to settle, and I realized that if I'm going to come back to how I do things, if I'm going to get back to my daily emailing and into my content creation and into my business, then I needed to create the time and the space and to get help. So that's what we did. Created a routine, got some help, and that's how we're here. So being a mom of two is wild, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. We are extremely blessed. God is with us. We have a lot of favor in our lives, and it's been good so far. So number 4, what can you expect from how I do things moving forward? This is officially the beginning of season 2. The first time when I started with how I do things, I was hell-bent on producing 365 videos before moving on to season 2. But I was just like, you know what? I didn't get to 365. I got to 326. Very close. I mean, I was like 30 videos away. But I'm good with doing a season 2, like breathing fresh air into how I do things. So what are we going to be doing? Way more panties. I'm hoping to have like really good partnerships with brands to bring live panties, to show you live panties in their natural habitat. You know, we're going to be talking more boobies, more personal hygiene. I'm going big on vaginas. Huge on vaginas. There's so much going on over here, and it is so important that we talk about it and normalize it and be proud of it and know how to protect ourselves and draw boundaries with it, that I really want us to talk more about it. I used to be so shy about talking about sex and talking about my own private parts. I mean, they're called private parts, but I realized that we get so emancipated and liberated when we talk about it, that us as women, we can protect ourselves even more the more we know about sex and the more we know about personal hygiene, feminine hygiene, and as well as our sexual care and orientation. So I'm definitely going to be talking about that more. In the bedroom, I'm getting technical to a point of it's almost naughty, baby. Seriously, I want you as a woman to go to your husband, to your man, and just be able to just ring him around your pinky. So a lot of that. We're going to be talking panties, bras, vaginas, relationships. My single girls, I'm coming to you with amazing resources. Number 5, what's the biggest lesson that I learned from season 1? Season 1 was a bit of a chamorse. It's not necessarily a big mess from you guys seeing it, but for me personally, I had many breakdowns, emotional breakdowns with my husband, because I was tired, I was exhausted, I was running myself ragged trying to make how I do things work. It was a crazy idea to even want to do daily shows, but I've gotten into a really good flow about it. I understand it much better, and I've learned a lot. I've found the voice of how I do things as your internet sister, and that's what we are. We're sisters, and we're going to talk about those things that maybe you might not be able to talk to your mom or to your aunts about, and getting down to the truth and protecting each other and looking out for each other with some of the hottest tea that you can find this side of the universe, you know. So I'm looking to grow the family based on that. So the biggest lesson I learned is it's very hard to do this by myself, but it's also very hard to do this without planning. I can totally do this by myself. In terms of recording, editing, researching, and creating scripts, I do my own makeup, I do my own hair, all of those things, and I do my own wardrobe. But I know that the show will only get better if I grow a team. And that's what I want to do in season 2. Get ahead and grow a team. Number 6, what are my goals for how I do things? 1 million. I really want to see this channel reach 1 million subscribers. And I'm not scared to say it. And the reason why I'm not scared to say it is because, number 1, I have faith in God, that if he says yes, nobody can come against it. Because a lot of people will say that, you know, don't share your dreams because people come against it, they'll pray against it. But do you know my God? The second part is, I really want people who watch how I do things to aspire for more. I think we have a big culture of self-defeat, and I don't want us to have that attitude as women. I want us to believe in more, and I want us to dream for more, and I want us to achieve ridiculous things. So I want to lead by example and say that if I can believe that I can do such things and actually go for it, and you can see me every single day showing up to make that happen, then sis, whatever your goal is, even if you don't know anybody else who's achieved that thing, you go for it and you show up every single day to achieve that thing. So that's what I want. All right, beautiful people, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope that now we're on good setting. We're on good, you know, our feet are planted. This is the beginning. This is episode 1 of 100 coming to you over the next 100 days. And this season, you're gonna have 300 videos in a space of a year. That's the goal. And we take it 1 year at a time. Let's do this. How I Do Things is officially back, baby. Your girl is back, honey. I'm excited. That's it. That's all I have for you today. I'm Kopano Shimange, and this is How I Do Things. Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for watching, and thank you for making it right until the end. Now, if you have not subscribed, please click on this button right here to subscribe, and feel free to binge watch.